Okay, well, you two will be here, alright? It's been a long time that
Been a
we
whole month
done
and a half.
this.
Yeah.
Boy, it really has been long. So, this discussion here, right, is Endgame.
Yes,
Our
sir.
thoughts and everything.
It's been it's been a long
Now,
month because we have been busy, man. And Tino is the one guy we've been waiting on to like do this with. But
I
yeah,
was I
we're
was pretty
here. We're doing
lazy.
it.
I was pretty lazy to be honest. I could have done this many days, but I was like, man, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
But we're doing it now. So yeah, for that, give me your feelings on that end game.
I gotta say, it might be a cliche at this point, but that might have just been my best movie ever.
That's
The
very
Come from
fair.
you, that
movie,
doesn't.
like, in my head, I was like, some more characters probably had more screen time, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you know. What about you, Graham?
Me? That was probably
Yeah.
one of the best Marvel movies I've seen. The only really topped it for me was there's only two movies that precede Iron Man: The Infinity War. I'm sorry, Endgame was Infinity War and Black Panther. Only because I really enjoyed like everything that came with Black Panther.
Mm,
Same.
mm.
But that's just me. Endgame is probably a 8 for me as a movie, but as in like score wise,
Super
it
fair.
is a very good. It is a good movie, and it's still in theaters, which is insane. That's how you know the movie's good.
Yeah, not really that insane. Black Panther was in theaters for like 4 months though. 4 months. Like shit.
And that's over here.
Shit. Alright, I enjoyed Endgame. I watched it inside 40x. That experience was good. Like getting beat up when everybody was getting beat up felt good. I'm not gonna lie. But Endgame, like when we had talked about before, I Endgame that was just mostly hype that we was going off of. Like when I was talking about, literally, literally, it was mostly the hype we was talking off of because that movie did not need to be 3 hours long. It did not.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's be honest. Did we really need all those hours? 2.5 hours would have been
Um,
enough.
you're right.
No, I think it was good, honestly, because it was supposed to like go to the story. There wasn't as much action as I would have liked as it compared to Infinity War, but
Like,
it did drive the point of like this is all or nothing.
got a point.
So
Got a point. But I was like, they really draw, like they like drawn out a lot, a lot. Like I feel as though some scenes were way too longer than they was actually supposed to be. But that's just me personally. Personally.
I believe you.
And actually, people are gonna say that was the greatest thing they've ever watched because, I mean, a lot of people didn't honestly start watching those movies from 11 years ago.
I'm on one.
I am one
Right.
of those. I started watching Marvel movies at Doctor Strange.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I started
I
watching
didn't
those
expect
movies
that.
at Doctor Strange. I wasn't interested in watching them. But after I watched Doctor Strange, and then I literally that I watched Doctor Strange the day it actually came out, Friday. And from
Hmm.
there,
Damn.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch all these movies. So I downloaded them, and I literally sat down for hours upon hours and watched all those movies. So for me to say that I've
I'm
been
on.
waiting so many years for this, yeah, that's a huge lie. I ain't gonna lie to somebody like that. I waited like 2 years and I didn't wait all those
Yeah.
years. You know,
Wow, that's crazy. I was one of
See,
those people that was waiting from the beginning, so it's a little bit different for me. So it had more weight and impact because I watched this since the original Iron Man, the first one, where the Avengers scene and the MCU actually started. So for me, for this to be the end game of this current generation of superheroes of the MCU is very saddening, but it's also like very, very, very good to see it like end this way.
Yeah,
That's just a
I
personal
was
opinion.
happy for people who actually were fans for all those 11. What? How did he die? Anyways, I don't
12
know.
years. It's 12 because we have to count Infinity War
Yeah,
too.
I don't like the when Iron Man come out again.
From
2008.
2001?
No, the Iron Man not come
Oh,
out
not
again.
2001. That's
No,
2008, not
2008.
2001.
Okay, from
Oh,
2008.
my bad. My bad. Jeez, where
I
am I?
I
Sorry.
didn't start watching Marvel movies till 2016.
That's crazy as hell.
That's a whole 8 years. 8 years later I started watching these movies, and I didn't watch Iron Man 3 until 2015.
Yikes.
I don't like that on. Okay, Iron Man 3 was the first Marvel movie in the MCU I've actually watched. Because me and my brothers were like, we want to watch a movie, and then nothing good was on except Iron Man. So I watched it. I was like, you know, and that was just phase one. I didn't even know what a phase was. I was like, okay,
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
okay, okay. I honestly, I've watched Iron Man 1. I still haven't watched Iron Man 2. I don't got no reason to watch Iron Man 2.
That's the
That's
one
it.
with
That is,
the electric guy, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I have no reason to watch Iron Man 2, Because,
Well,
yeah.
crazy thing is, the villain isn't even the electric guy. It's Crimson Dynamo. He just uses the whip, like the electro whip, but it wasn't him. He just used the weapons. Technically, his real name is the Red. At the final battle scene was him in suit armor.
The movie looked good when I saw the trailers, but I was like, I don't feel like it. Okay, I'm not gonna
Hmm.
lie. I didn't watch every Marvel movie. I didn't watch Iron Man 2. I didn't watch
Yes.
Thor. I didn't watch Thor: The Dark
Trash.
World.
I
Oh,
missed
okay.
that one.
I heard the
The
Thor
Dark
movies
World.
weren't that good, so I basically just sped past it.
The thing for me is that, see, I wasn't the biggest comic book fan, so it didn't click to me like it clicked to most people. I did enjoy it. To be honest, I don't even know what made me even watch Iron Man the first time, because I watched the second one because my birthday was like that same day. My mom was like, "Hey, let's go to the movies for your birthday." It's like, all right, that's fine, that's cool, and I enjoyed it. And it never occurred to me back then that this is all leading up to something big. I had
Yeah,
no idea.
no, I did. Right, I just thought that hey, I know who Iron Man was. I know who Thor was. I know who these characters are. I just thought that they were just their movies. They didn't know that was going to be a whole universe. I never,
Right.
that never came to my head that hey, they're going to do all this for one thing. I didn't expect that. That was mind blowing to me. When Doctor Strange came out, I learned that. I was like, hold on. After 8 years, I started watching all these movies. This is a universe? Stop the
Yes.
madness. And
The
then from
madness,
there, I
man.
started to watch all the movies. I think the I okay. My first MCU movie was Iron Man 3. My
Mine
second
was
one,
Armando.
my second one was Doctor Strange. My third one was Guardians 2. And then
No,
from
it's
there,
not a
I
bad choice.
I watched all the other movies. I watched Iron Man 1. I already watched Iron Man 3. I had no reason to. I didn't want to watch Iron Man 2 because I heard it was trash. Skipped the Thor movies. I honestly didn't watch Captain America Winter Soldier until 2018.
You
I,
juggle.
bro, I never even watched Captain America. Period.
I watched the first Avenger, but I
Broadcasting.
didn't watch Winter Soldier until 2018. I watched the shit out of Civil War. The Civil War was good as fuck. I love Civil War. That movie was good.
Yeah, I
That
didn't
was
watch.
also an Avengers movie. I would like to say that was not a Captain America movie. That was an Avengers movie, spearheading
That is
Captain
correct.
America. That's
That's
what it
true.
was.
That's how I see it as.
That
Like you, a lot of people are putting on this debate, but let's be real, it really is just an Avengers movie. It's just Captain America is just on the main billing, and Iron Man. That's it.
exactly. You know, so Endgame, I was like, I went inside there with no expectations, not really, because I've read the comics, even though that's not how exactly it goes. Because Thanos wanted to impress Lady Death.
Yep.
You know, a lot of
But
people
they're
who I
Lady
know were
Death.
like, what the fuck is the premise of Infinity War? I was like, just imagine him trying to do it without trying to impress Lady Death, and he wants to restore balance to the universe. You
Yep.
know, I was like, okay,
I
that's
think,
fine, that's fine.
to be honest, I would actually favor that story than the one that's for Lady Death. That's like he killing half humanity just to get some pup from a skeleton.
Well, to be honest, Lady Death, even though she looks like a skeleton, in certain iterations she looks like a hot ass babe with
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
skin tight leggings. But
Yes.
that's just the iterations.
True.
Lady Death is actually pretty sexy.
It's only because of her body. That's it.
You're right. You're right.
Her face is she's a butterface at best.
And then Deadpool came on there. He was like, "Dog, give me that Scotland. You ain't making no sense." You know.
For real.
And that's when she
Like,
picked. That's when she picked Deadpool over Thanos.
damn.
Yep.
She better
But
have the world's best pup for him to do all that.
and then with Endgame, I told people I didn't watch those movies till like 2016, right? And then they rate me so low. And when the trailer for Endgame came out, right, I was like, this is not going to go the way it's supposed to, right? They were like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, first of all, Adam Warlock isn't even introduced. Adam Warlock,
Correct.
who had one of the biggest roles inside that whole entire comic series. So, and Endgame isn't even a title. Endgame is just the end of a comic book era that they put at the end of the comic. Like say after Civil War, boom, Endgame. They put that there in the title. That's just the ending for it. That's a whole story on its own, and people trying to tell me otherwise. I hate that shit so much that I read so much comics, and you can honestly try to tell me what's up. No, nah, sir. You need to stop.
But on the real though, because as many comic book fans want a lot of comic book fans knew that this wasn't going to be the comic book iterations, because if they were to introduce Adam Warlock, he should have been in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But they did. They only showed him at like the end credit scene in the fucking gold capsule, and they did nothing with him.
Nothing at
So we're
all.
wondering, like
Nothing at all.
he's technically a villain now, but at the Infinity War series of comics, he was the anti-hero. He persuaded Thanos to like, not destroy the universe. He didn't fight him physically. He talked to him, and that's how he won.
Like when Thanos, I don't want to spoil it like a comment for anybody, but like with that, well, where the fuck is my sniper? Okay, I have that. Where's my AUG? I can't find it. God damn, I can't find my AUG. But inside the room where Thanos was killed, there was Adam Warlock, there was Nebula, and there was Black Panther.
And Thanos' wife. I'm sorry, his make pretend wife.
Yes, make it wife. That's how Endgame ended, with his body lifeless on the ground. Then boom, Endgame on the bottom right corner of the panel.
Yep.
This shit ended with him fucking getting disintegrated. Like honestly,
Yep.
if someone honestly wants to get them Infinity Stones, they can bring Thanos back.
Yeah.
They can. But the thing is, this is where the loophole ends now, because you know how time travel works in that MCU universe, is that
They
you
said
can't
fuck
change
time
the
travel.
events.
They said fuck
Or
those
maybe
rules.
But you can't even bring it back now because the Infinity Stones are destroyed in the first universe of the MCU. So that's gone. They're not bringing him back. No, especially with the Infinity Stones. Nah.
Man,
Thanos
but
destroyed him with
in
a
Marvel,
bear.
they find so much convoluted ways to bring people back. It ain't funny. So
That's
I'm
true.
not gonna be
Like,
surprised.
Yep, they might just bring him back from a different parallel universe because they killed Thanos twice in this fucking movie. One at the
Exactly.
beginning, clearly, and when he was just making soup and shit, and the second at the final battle.
Yeah.
This mom was just trying to make some food, dog, and y'all just pulled up on him.
Yeah.